Hello. So, I'm going to be talking about some of the learning dispositions that I have, the ones that could be improved on, ones that have shown to have strengths and weaknesses when in the community and from past experience, and how can I take the feedback from these dispositions and improve on them. So, to start, learning dispositions that I currently have are caring, persistence, and patience. These three are very key when it comes to being successful as a teacher, but it doesn't mean that they're the only ones. Because even though they allow me to look at a student and go, okay, you're struggling just a little bit, but I really want you to still have fun. I'm caring about, is this person are they still having a good time? Are they getting stressed? And do we need to pull back a little bit? And this also falls with patience. You want to be patient with them. Some students will learn at a different pace. Others, they are going to be a little faster than those who may not be. And that's okay. Having patience so that way everyone has a chance to learn, that's what allows them to feel like, okay, I'm doing something right, and not retract away, being afraid of something that they might not have done right. And that's not to say that they did anything wrong, it's just that they're not keeping up with the rest of the class as some of the other students who might be excelling. A good example is that I was teaching some students on how to create paper airplanes. Some of them picked it up right away. They knew how to make the paper airplane. It was great. And that's when I noticed that there was another group that was struggling just a little bit. And so I went over to them, and by showing care, patience, and being persistent, helping them to feel persistent to seek out the answer, that's what helped them to eventually create a paper airplane. And that way we were all able to join in on this project. Now, even though some of them might have been different genders and different cultures, these disposition traits will actually help me to work with them equally. Because regardless of what your culture or your gender or like whatever, you are always going to have somebody who is not quite picking up nearly as fast as others. And that's okay. Some of the things that I could strengthen, and probably will as time goes by, are things like being playful and seeking. Playful allows for the students to feel more at ease. Their teacher's having fun. He's being playful. He's helping to ease that tension, because when you have a younger audience of students, they're going to feel a little more intimidated versus somebody who has had more experience in front of an audience, teaching. So that's something that can be worked on. Seeking, helping them to seek the answer versus, all right, well, I know what the answer is. Let me give you a little hint. I myself can improve in seeking because several times I have to kind of be guided a little bit to meet the answer. Well, that's just part of a learning process. But that's where things such as the annual reviews will be so important for me when it comes to growing, because what it will allow me to do is it will allow me to actually look at, okay, how did I do? What can I grow on? I did well with this, but I could improve a little more on this. Taking the positive feedback is very good because it lets you know what you did well on. And it's not to be discouraged when you get maybe not such a positive review. Maybe there's some negatives in there, but don't be discouraged. That's all part of the learning process. But that's something that can be taken and improved on my current learning dispositions. Anyways, thank you for listening. I hope that helped very much.